Jesus tried to save us. Let me explain. I'm in my 20s, mid 20s, and I realized that as men, and I'm specifically targeting men here, we are constantly under attack. And by that I mean the sins that have been promoted in, say, Christianity, like lust, greed, and entertainment. What was that? Pride. Pride's probably like your Lambo cars, your materialism. It's all being used against us now. We've went from a world of, Christian values where we try not to sin, and certain groups of people have used all those sins and shoved them in our face. They've taken away the religion so we don't now know or instinctively know that they're bad. We do deep down, but you have to think about it. If you just go through life, you're not going to realize, and you're going to be giving into sins that are robbing your vitality. So because of this, you're procrastinating, you feel like shit, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a wife, you lack ambition, you're bored all the time, you get home from, school, work, and you're just like, what do I do? Your parents are angry at you because you play on the computer all day. And then you're like, oh, but I've been to the gym, mum. I've been playing baseball. I've been to jiu-jitsu. So just let me do something. So then you're playing video games all day. Let's be real. You're playing them for 5 hours, 6 hours. Hey, in your prime, maybe 12 hours a day. Then it's night time, and suddenly your parents are asleep, and you're like, damn, I'm going to start beating my meat. So you're shoved with another sin, the sin of lust. And that's the difficult one to overcome, because no matter where you are, social media, Instagram, Facebook, hell, you go outside, you got some bitch in her yoga pants. We are constantly being attacked. We are constantly lust being shoved into our face. And it never used to be the case, did it? Porn used to be frowned upon. It used to be on like box sets, I'm pretty sure. And you gotta hide them. You can't just have a massive stack, 1,000 discs, because hey, if you don't hide them well enough, I know your wife might find them if you've got one. Your mum might find them, your brother, sister, whoever else. You got friends around. Ooh, what have you got in here? Used to have it on the newspaper, back page, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm saying my grandpa keep a few of them around. But it used to be very far and few between. You didn't have a billion categories to watch. You didn't have it shoved in your face. People used to dress modestly. You could go outside. There'd be a nice woman in a dress, I'm pretty sure. Hell, maybe the past has been rewritten and they were actually all whores. I don't know, but it seems to me like, especially in the recent generation, or last, 50 years since World War II, things like lust have been absolutely pushed to the front. And it's making young men destroy themselves. It's making older men destroy themselves. You got men who are being raised by single mothers. And obviously she can only do the mother's job if she chooses to do that job. But now, you're actually being destroyed because you don't have that discipline. You don't know what's right or wrong. And this is a pretty new thing, honestly. Like, porn's only been around Not that long. We've only had video recorders, not that long. So now, it's a very powerful thing. It's been shoved in your face. And have you seen these Redditors, mate? Every time I go on Reddit, I swear to God, I usually just go on there for bike stuff. I usually just go on there to be like, hey guys, can you help me with my bike fit? Hey guys, I got a computer issue, can you help me? All these fucking losers, they know all the information, you know? Every time I go on there, I see some sort of post. And it makes me realise all Redditors are cucks. It'll be like some relationship post, and it'll be like, is it normal that my girlfriend wants to dress up in a bra and go to the club with her friends? No, it's not, mate. And then you'll get another one. How do I tell my girlfriend that I don't think she should be sleeping at her ex's house? Or shit like that. And these people are done for, mate. They are fully cooked. But you got worse than that. You got people who, they just don't interact with women. They hate women. Blah, blah, blah. They've given in to lust. They've accepted being a cuckold. They go to work and give their money to some online girl. You got people who've just given up. Who never even could start. They couldn't even start because they didn't know how. Because they were fucking beaten by these sins the moment they were put in this world. And to be fair, it's sad. It is sad. But as men, we do have a responsibility. Because these sins are addictive. Lust is addictive, you know? Materialism is addictive. Unless you're stacking gold and silver, then I'm on board. But you do have an opportunity to educate the youth. Not that they'll listen to you, but you can put a message out there, and people who like you will listen to you. And you might save some lives. You might stop people from becoming Redditors. You might stop people from becoming Redditors. You might help people develop self-respect. And honestly, that's all we really want, isn't it? That's all we really want for the generations. Now, all these sins, what are they doing? You see, transmutation is something that constantly happens. You transmute your energy to create something. You transmute your energy to get a relationship. You transmute your energy to get gold, platinum in League of Legends. So what things like porn do, lust, you don't even realize they're doing it. They're transmuting your energy and stealing it like a little vampiric leech, because you don't get anything out of it. You know, you get a little and then you feel like shit for the next 24 hours. I don't know. You need to go into recovery mode, you know. You need to not go outside. You feel anxious going to the gym because you've just injected yourself with concentrated degeneratism. And now you feel you can't socialize, or you can't do your work, or you can't make a video or create something because you're just drained and your brain's empty. It's just empty. You got so much prolactin. Got so much prolactin in your brain. You're like, oh, you know what, mate? I'll just skip the gym today. I'll skip to the gym. I need to goon again. So yeah, it's sad. And what this does promote is it promotes loserism. You're gonna become a loser. And it strikes you young. It does strike young. Most people have watched it since 10, 12. You know, it's bad. It is bad. And it strips potential away. It makes you procrastinate. So what do? You learn, you study, you understand sin, you understand how your brain works. We have to learn psychology to trick our own brains into getting back to a more holy path. You could say a more holy path, like just avoiding sins. You don't even have to go the other side where you're religious now. But you need to understand sin. You need to understand what it does to you, what it takes from you. Because every bust, that's future potential, mate. So I hope you're actually investing in your future and not just busting in the moment. No, not November, boys. Keep it up.